All right, we are back with Bikini Debut.
Bikini Debut.
Right? Yep.
Now, one thing with the bikini class, they focus more on the glutes. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I know we have somebody out here watching Nikki Hall, cheering for her. That was her bio. Good, I'm glad you guys got to see that. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Just the glutes and just the overall stage presence as well. Glutes and hamstrings.
Yeah, that's a big part of bikini. And stage presence, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these ladies are bringing the stage presence. They're smiling. They look very comfortable on stage.
Confidence, too.
Confidence. You know, the funny thing is they were one of the only two athletes, because I've been in this venue the last 2 days, that came in here and they actually walked the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them, you're here at the hotel. The stage is set up. It's so smart to come in and walk the stage, get a good feeling for it. It's just going to bring an extra level of confidence for you on show day.
Mm-hmm. And your suit has to be good as well. You can't. Please don't wear a posing suit on stage. We had one competitor do that.
All right. Both of them very classy posing.
Mm-hmm. Very classy, very confident, sassy. Twisting, making the torso look narrow. Showing a slight quad sweep there, not overly muscular.
All right.
And number 72, her positions on point.
Okay, so we're going to see both of those ladies again in some of the other classes.
Oh, they're back out.
Oh, they're back.
Other side. Okay, they have to exit from the other side.
Hey, that's nerves.
I'll just give you some cheers. Come on back on.
Oh, they got to go back on stage.
That's a good way to break the ice.
It's your first show.
Yep, somebody's rooting for Selena.
Oh, yes, Selena. This is her first show. I'm so proud of her. She's another one that I follow on social media journey, and I'm so excited. She looks so fabulous backstage this morning when I was talking to her. I love feeding off their energy. That's why I love doing this.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
All right.
Yeah, the thing about having only two competitors in that class.
Right, sure. This is right in front of the head judge. This is what he is seeing. Okay, so what I'm noticing with these ladies, both of them, something that I find a lot of bikini competitors lack is arms. Both of these ladies have nice arms, nice delts.
Shoulder caps.
Yep, tight core.
Nice rear delts.
Mm-hmm. I mean, would you agree that this is probably two more athletic-looking bikini competitors? Usually they're carrying a little more muscle, which I like to see.
Yeah, I like to see that too. You know, not like overly muscular like a figure, but just slightly have some slight muscle tone. Not like too overly svelte, I guess you could say.
Now, I could definitely see number 72 growing into women's figure at some point.
Yeah, she's teetering on the end. If she was to dive down a little bit, like extra 6 to 8 weeks, she could.
Right. So now we have military bikini. So we have Amber and Joanna Sanders. Now, Joanna Sanders, number 69, she's actually the sponsored athlete for this show, which means Yenny completely sponsored her, paid for her tan, her polygraph, everything, which is awesome. And the way that you become a sponsored athlete is she does kind of you send in like a
you have to
bio.
Send in a bio. You have to
a story.
Tag them on some posts, to qualify to be a sponsored athlete. And they do a random drawing, and whoever they pull, that's a sponsored athlete.
Yes.
So she competed, I think last year in April.
The same show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She has made huge improvements.
Yeah, totally different from that show in last April.
And Amber, I love that green suit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The suit also helps with the stage presence as well.
Yes. So when you go into stage presence, one of the things that a lot of girls ask me is, Sammy, how should I do my hair on stage? And my answer to that question is always the same. It's always do it however you are going to feel most confident, because that is going to show through more than the judges actually looking at your hair. They will pick up on your level of confidence before they're going to notice your hair.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you see, one has long hair, one has relatively short hair, so it whatever's comfortable for you.
Exactly.
And the confidence level. Both these ladies are bringing the confidence. Nice smiles, eyeballing the judges.
All right, let me check the comments. Yeah, I go 71. She's got she's got CP cheering for her. Oh wait. It's a bigger class. Oh, we got. This goes. Oh wow. Okay. We got 2 pages.
Oh wow. Is it gonna fit on stage? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. This is.
1, 2.
Oh, they're gonna push each other off. You see that?
8.
Oh, there's a little girl cheering. That's so sweet.
69. Who's 69?
Oh, that must be your daughter. Oh, that's our sponsored athlete, number 69. Oh wow, that's a gorgeous shot.
I'd hate to be a judge at this point in time because you have a lot of great athletes on the stage.
Yes.
72, 68, 67. Just step back to the back. Just there you go.
Okay, so they're gonna divide the class up so the judges can get a good look, and the ladies all have plenty of space on stage.
But keep in mind, even though you're in the back, you do not want to relax because they are still watching you,
Absolutely. Oh, wait a minute. We got.
There you go. So what do you think, Sammy?
Man, bikini is such a hard class for me. Let me look here.
Get your breath, 6'9".
Face the rear of the stage.
And, you know, there's also a misconception that bikini competitors don't work hard, lift weights, things like that.
Don't say that.
Yeah, but they do. They definitely do. They work hard.
You know, I look at their backs in this pose, not just the hams and glutes. Okay. I really like. Okay, let's go through. Who do we have? You read through all the numbers and names.
We got Alana 61, Melissa 62, Nikki 63, Stephanie 65, Tiffany 66, Amber 67, Christine 68.
I like 61.
Yeah, 61.
63, 66, switch places.
Then
Okay, they're moving
Marina,
around.
72. So a lot of confidence on the stage here. A lot of confidence.
I really like 65. Who's 65?
65 is
Stephanie Smith.
Stephanie.
Stephanie Smith.
And
She's sort of standing out to me right now. I like her physique. They're very, very similar, very comparable.
yeah, 66 and 65, they're almost the same.
Let's go back here. The walk.
Yes. And another thing I have to give up to these ladies being able to pose in heels. Oh my gosh.
Piece of cake.
I don't know about that. I have to tip my hat off to you ladies because my wife, she complains about that all the time. You don't have to wear heels. You can do it in your bare feet. Sorry. I don't.
So right now I'm just looking at their silhouettes and I'm looking at their balance.
Mm-hmm.
You guys already remember my comment from earlier about arms. So you know I'm looking at those too.
You're looking at the arms too. Having a little bit of muscle. Okay, now the crowd's getting involved.
Yeah, we got some hometown girls
Oh, yeah,
up
most
there
definitely.
now.
Yeah, like I said, I hate to be a judge on this one because it's going to be a tough one. So here in the 4 we have Tiffany, Amber, Christine, and Marina.
And take 2 steps forward.
Confident walk.
Looking good.
And face forward.
Do you guys hear that? You know, number 69, that was one of the things that she said in her bio. She was like, I don't care if I win or lose. She goes, this is really about me setting goals and crushing them and being an example to my children. And her kids are here in the crowd cheering for her. And I think that probably means more to her than anything.
Than a trophy.
Yeah.
Because that is her trophy.
Yes. All right. And that's true about everybody standing on stage. They're all winners.
Mm-hmm.
What do they say? Like 1% of the population will ever do something like this, or less than 1% of the population.
Yeah.
So you're literally in that less than 1% just by stepping on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Because not everybody can do this. Not everybody can do this. And if you notice, the girls in the back, they're still smiling. They're still holding that pose. Nobody's relaxed because they know they're still being judged.
Number 72, I really, let me go back over to her. I really like her silhouette.
Yeah, she has a nice good V-taper.
Yes.
Really nice V-taper.
Yes, you're seeing that too.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell her confidence, she knows it too. There we go.
Social distance.
Yeah, all right.
All right, here we go. Like Sammy was saying, just a little bit of muscle tone, but not too much. The confident walk back. You always want to try to be the last one in your pose.
Okay, awesome.
And then the first one in. Okay, this definitely is a stacked class, really stacked class. Looks like the judges are having a hard time putting in placements. It's just that stacked. Then you have girls on stage fighting for position, trying to get the attention of judges. A race to the front and hit your pose. And then you gotta smile and hold that pose. All right, now it's gonna be the endurance game here, ladies. Who can hold their composure?
Looking good.
62 and 68 switch spot.
All right. There you go. I just heard you say the endurance game again.
The endurance game. It's all about the endurance game. You gotta
It's true.
smile and hold that pose.
And walk to the blue line.
Taking their time going up front.
And that's one thing I like what the OCB does is they put the numbers on the back of the athletes as well, so you don't lose track of them when they're walking the. Well, you could probably appreciate that as a judge as well. You know, sometimes they turn them and you're like, wait a minute, where did that number go?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah, they've been out there for a while as well.
You're making it hard for the judges here.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's a really stacked class. They're going to be out here a while.
Man. Okay. I would actually love.
Oh,
They're getting excited. Oh, let me see this.
There you go.
I would love to see.
5 and 67 switch place.
Hold on, let me see their numbers here. All right, there's some moving.
Oh, a little shoulder wink.
And walk to the blue line.
Yeah, this is a tough one here.
Shoulders down.
It's a little bit of coaching going on here from the crowd.
Of course.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to narrow down the final three on this one.
Look at the core. Look at the core on 63.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She has a great tight abs.
Yeah, just because you're in bikini doesn't mean you can't have abs.
Number 62. She's holding it together well down there.
She is. She definitely is. It's the endurance game. There's some shaking.
So we got number 66. Wrong. Oh, we are here. Christine Lamb. Yeah, she has a great overall look to her.
Yeah, she does. Her posing is really good. Yeah, see those two almost, I would say, have.
I love 72. I would love to see 72 grow into figure one day.
Oh, yeah.
Or almost like wellness if they had it.
I was thinking
She's
the same
got that
exact thing.
thick. She's like great quads, nice thick glutes. Like I love her physique.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, like a wellness. I think Tampa, they may be doing a fitness.
Okay.
So.
At Yenny's Tampa show?
Yes. Or I think it's next year.
Okay. Yeah, she's always innovative.
There we go. Everybody's smiling, trying to keep it together. Number 50, you're also.
There we go.
Back to
a
the
model
front.
walk to the front.
Yes, the model walk.
They all
there you go.
You know, they all feel like Victoria's Secret models when they're
everybody has confidence. Hey, you have to have confidence when you get up on stage there.
Okay, so who's this right here? What number is this? I'd like to see a little more muscle on her and a little more balance between her upper and lower. Trying to get the number here.
66.
Is it 66?
No, I'm making up numbers too.
No, I think we're here.
And face front.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, Tiffany Newman. Yeah, she's got great potential.
Tight. Come on, 6'1". You got it, baby.
Love the red suit. That whole
the whole
perfect. The whole thing, everything together just
things.
works perfect for her.
I think you have a favorite up on stage there.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm not a judge. I can have favorites.
And walk to the line.
Yeah, they've been out there like 30 minutes.
Now, you'll notice with my commentary, I don't get too technical. We're not judging today, so we're not going to tear apart the physiques and give you guys the exact critiques that we would be if we were judges. We want to keep this light and fun, but man, this is a really strong class. Honestly, even if we were judging, it would be a tough call.
Yes, it is a very, very tough call.
I do just want to point out the fact that they're all winners. They're all doing amazing.
See, this is one of the reasons why, especially when you go through prep, not to do any kind of sodium depletion, because if you do, you will start cramping up on stage.
Keep it tight.
Looking hot.
Here we go.
I love when you hear someone yell from the crowd and you can tell by the expression on their faces who it's directed to.
Mm-hmm. That's like a little shot in the arm, like, oh, that's all I needed, a little confidence booster.
Yes.
That is our novice.
Awesome job, ladies. Great class. We'll be seeing them again. They're gonna, they'll be in the Masters, and some of them will be in the Open.
Okay, now this is the Pro Qualifier. We have 62, Melissa up there on the end.
Oh
Nikki,
man, yeah.
63.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Rashanna,
5.
65.
It's like they knew right where to go.
67, Amber, and 71, Margaret.
All right,
this
so
is the Pro
a
Qualifier.
couple of these ladies we're seeing for the first time, I think. Right here and right here.
Yeah, the one on 71, Margaret.
Yep.
And walk to the line.
And number 64.
Yeah, Rashanna
Yes, yes. So she's one of the.
in the green.
Yes, she is. Yep. All right. If you hear me quiet, that's because I'm I'm judging.
Yeah, I figured so. She was about to say something, then she was like, Go, confidence, smiling. Here we go.
Strong bikini girls today. They all have a very athletic look to them.
Mm-hmm. Stage presence is there.
63 and 71 switch places.
Bring those. And you notice they, show courtesy toward the other competitors. They don't walk in front of the full line. They go behind.
And walk to the blue line.
All right, I haven't checked the comments here.
Okay, not too many there.
All right, we're good. All right, just making sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on it.
You're so good. You have to start traveling with me. No.
And walk to the front line.
Here we go.
Oh, we got.
Number 64. She's got it together. 71.
Man, can you guys see all this bling up on
Yeah, I was about to say,
stage?
I'm about to go blind here. They're like blinging it out.
This is great. Again, another one of those underwire suits. I
Yeah, I
really
saw
am
that.
starting to see more of those. I like them.
Face to the
Here.
rear of the stage.
You know what it is? I think I like the two straps that come down the side and connect in the back. It just adds a little extra.
Little flare.
Yeah.
Little umph.
And one of the things is no thongs, right? All of their backs is very flattering, very, I don't want to say conservative, but definitely fits the criteria for the OCB and for bikini.
Yes. It's done with class. It's
Yes.
not like, what did Jenny say? The fans only.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny when she said that.
See, this is going to be a tough one, too.
And walk to the blue line.
Let me get.
Slow walk to the front. And number
Great job,
71,
ladies.
she's got some nice abs on her. 71, Margaret.
63, Nikki Hall. Yeah, she's doing good for her first show.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Someone out there, Lisa, is calling her the clear winner.
Yeah, she's got some good muscle development on her. She probably with a bit 4 more weeks, she could probably slide into figure. Right, keep it tight, smiles.
Face to the rear of the stage.
There we go. So when it's a close class like this, the judges just have to take that extra time. I mean, at this point, at some point, they're just looking for weaknesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said earlier, and you'll probably hear me say it again, the endurance game, the endurance will show off some weaknesses if you have any. Nice smiles. There you can hear the crowd in the background. They're kind of going on. They're confused too because it's such a good class.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
And that was a pro qualifier. So someone in that class will win the pro class. Okay, now this is going to be the tough one here. Open Bikini Class A,
Oh, wow. He's like going through the sheets
Yeah,
of
I'm
paper.
like,
Oh, my.
it's never ending. Okay, so we got 61, Alana, 61 in the green. Then we have 62 Melissa. She's in the purple. 63 Nikki. She's in the blue, light blue. Rashanna, 64. Stephanie, 65. And Tiffany, 66.
All right. Zoom out.
So what they'll do is they have a top one in A and top one in B, and then overall.
Okay, here we go. He turned up his music.
Yeah, now this is going to be a tough one here. This is going to be a real tough one.
So tough.
Because everybody's bringing a good package there. We're making a switch here.
All right, so that's number 62.
You're switching them around. Oh, she went in front.
I always go in front.
Yeah.
It's like extra time in front of the judges.
Yeah, extra time.
Great job, ladies. Again, this camera is where the judges are sitting. Now, let me explain something. So when you are practicing your posing, you are posing in relation to where the judges are sitting. So that was one of the things I always teach my posing clients is the judges are typically below you. So you want your posing to be flattering from that view.
Exactly.
And yeah, right. So that's why I like to show this camera. We can see which athletes actually practiced with that in mind. That's why you'll notice when you see if you see girls in the gym practicing posing, a lot of times they'll have their phone on the floor, kind of pointing up, because they want to go back and review it the way the judges would be seeing it. Great job. Okay, let me really dig into this class here.
I was waiting on that. I was like, Sammy's gonna dig in here.
Okay, let's see here.
So 65 in the royal blue.
Who's this here? Is that 65?
Mm-hmm. That's 65.
Yeah, okay. The one thing that stands out to me for Stephanie, number 65, her delts are a little more developed than the young lady in the green to her side,
Yes.
which is giving her an overall more balanced look. It's making her waist look a tad smaller.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's like the finishing touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, that was my comparison with those two. Okay, let me keep looking here. I'm tearing. Now I'm really looking. So.
Now she's
got my judges hat on.
Yes. Okay, now the one on the end in the green.
Mm-hmm.
Which number is that? 64.
Okay, on the left.
Sheena.
Yes. I love her suit.
Yes.
My.
Go 6'1", you got it, baby.
Okay. All right, so we have our first timer there back in the center. That is.
That is number. What number is that?
Oh, where am I? Nikki. So she's back in the center. Now, if I had to compare those two, the two that are in the center, that's tough.
That is
Nikki's a little more muscular.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know if the judges are going to.
Counter off of that.
Yeah, I don't know if they will.
Yeah, I mean she's tottering on the edge. That's what I'm saying. You know, a good 6 to 4 more weeks she can cross over to figure, but she's like right there on the edge.
Yeah.
So that's one thing about bikini. You don't want to be overly developed where it pushes you to another class.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think like what would be a critique I would give.
Yeah, because you're extra quiet over there. You're like going back
There's
and
like
forth
smoke.
on some things here.
I think she would need to be more competitive in bikini. Maybe I would say her core is tight. I don't want to say she's blocky in the waist because that's not what I'm seeing. Maybe build out her lats and her delts a little bit, but then she'd be figure. Yeah. She would be, you know, I don't know if would you agree? Does she?
Well, what about her?
Because I just love her physique. I just want to know where she fits best.
Well, what do you think, like with her posing, like one of her legs, to help her twist a little bit more to give an
illusion?
Yeah, the illusion of a narrow waist.
Could be opposing. Could be corrected with posing for sure. That would be a good place to start. But you know, actually, I spoke to her last night, and her goal is to grow into figure. So I think she might actually be happy with what she sees. She might be closer to it than she thinks.
This is another tough one.
Oh yeah, it is.
We've got Amber there on the far left, 67. Christine, 68. Joanna, 69. That's a sponsored athlete. Margaret, 71. And then Marina, 72. Somebody's cheering on mommy. Love Tone Overall Look by Daryl.
Yeah.
Yes, tone overall look. Yeah, bikini, they should have just a little bit of muscle tone, not overly muscle, but.
Yeah. Like I said, this whole bikini women's class has been very, very athletic.
Yes, very tough. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be in the judge's seat right now. They may have an extended break because they're probably going to have a hard time judging.
So let me tell you guys the significance of the pro card. So once these ladies earn a pro card, what that does is that allows them to compete as pros, meaning they can compete for cash in their very next show, which is kind of fun. And the OCB has a big pro show coming up in October in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's their Yorton Cup. Oh, yeah. And this will qualify these ladies, I believe, to compete at that show.
Yes, the deadline for that show has not come up yet, so they can still compete. If they time it just right, they can do it. Obviously, do like some reverse dieting just a little bit.
Right. Yeah, that's a hard time gap between shows. But like you said, if it's your goal, you can make it happen.
Yeah, you can make it happen.
We don't all walk around, shredded like you year round.
Well, not all year round. Not all year round. Some winter months I may get a little fluffy.
Oh, all right.
I get my winter blubber. But yeah, they definitely look awesome up on stage. Everybody's smiling. They got the confidence going on. They're trying to catch the attention of the judges. So they're probably eyeballing every judge, especially the head judge.
Yes.
That's why it's so important backstage while you're breaking electrolytes and sodium so you won't cramp up. Who is this? Jamie, are you competing in the Yorton Cup?
Are you?
Maybe.
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 That's a yes.
Let's go, 72. Looking good.
Oh, go mommy! Wow. There we go. Now the crowd's getting into it. Yes, I know, right?
Try to get. Let me go back.
There we go. Nice smiles, nice confident, keeping it nice and tight, nice and tight.
Beautiful.
Okay, and that's another thing when you're competing up on stage, holding in that diaphragm, breathing through your teeth, that can be very exhausting, very exhausting.
Well, and that's the other thing. They look relaxed, but they're really, not to the extent of figure, but they're holding tight. Mm-hmm. So there really isn't anything relaxed about the relaxed pose.
No, there isn't.
And walk to the blue line.
You know, and you know, and the other thing too, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but with the live commentary and what we're doing here is one thing you have to remember, and one thing that I've learned is every athlete has a journey and a different starting point. You can't be so critical about the physiques that you see on stage, because once you've had a chance to experience some of the stories that you hear backstage, you have a whole different view, and you realize what some people really have accomplished and how far they have really come, and it changes the way you view these physiques on stage when you've made those connections. And that's one of the things I loved about the video bios, is for you guys to be able to hear some of these stories and view these women differently, or men on stage. But yeah, everyone has a different starting point. You never know where they came from, or so like I said, everybody's a winner.